Well, perhaps more than anyone else, the families of September 11 victims absorbed the news of bin Laden's death with tremendous emotions. NDTV spoke with the Rodriguez, whose 32-year-old son Gregory was killed in the attacks on the World Trade Center. Greg worked on the 103rd floor of the North Tower. They say whether Osama is caught or not, whether images are released of his killing or not, there will never be any closure.
Well, first of all, it brought back visceral memories of that day, of the attack. And I felt sad. And then I turned off the radio when the president said that he had been killed and that it was justice. That's when I turned off the radio.
I just don't feel that the killing of this person means that the Al-Qaeda in Yemen is going to pack up. Killing the leader of Al-Qaeda will have some kind of effect, but I don't think it's going to have the effect of there not being any more danger.
And sorry to probe like this, but did this help bring about any sense of closure?
No, there's no closure. I don't think there's ever closure. I think, we'll have closure when we die.
President Obama is meeting with some members of families who lost loved ones 9/11. What would you say to your president?
I would say when you were running for office, we supported you. We did not agree with one of your platform promises, which was a troop surge in Afghanistan. You did it. We'll never know if it helped or not in the goal of our being there, but the goal was to get Osama bin Laden and to not allow him to do the damage he was doing. That has been accomplished. I think you should pull the troops out tomorrow. That's what I would say.
And what do you think of the images the world saw on Sunday night of Americans jubilant out celebrating on the streets all night long?
It took me back to 10 years ago when the television stations were showing images of Arabs in different countries dancing in the streets because my son had been killed. That's what I had to infer from it. I was angry seeing those images. I was saddened seeing those images.
I suspected right away that the people jubilant in the streets were not family members who had lost someone that day. Because I think once you lose someone to a violent death or any premature, unnatural death, I don't think you celebrate at the death of another.
Phyllis, Orlando, thank you so much for your patience. When it comes to dealing with loss, there are no rules, and everyone grieves differently. For the Rodriguezes, who lost their son in the World Trade terror attacks, dealing with the news of Osama's death has meant putting their own personal grief aside to think about where their country is heading politically. In New York, Sarah Jacob, NDTV.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.